Love and happiness. But wait a minute, something's going wrong. Someone's on the phone.
Rich Jones. Rich Jones.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
What's up, my baby? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Just sitting back chilling, man. Just sitting back chilling.
Hold on, man. Today we gonna
chilling, man. Just chilling,
man. Hold on. Today we support Shani, man. It's crunch time, man. We gotta get justice for VONTREECE, man. Like you said, we got less than 365. Hold on a second.
So, Chief, I understand that if there is video footage and you're doing an investigation that you may not release that yet, but is there a reason why you can't confirm or deny that there's video footage?
I stated there was video.
There is video footage.
But not of the entire incident.
Is there body cam footage or patrol car footage?
There was no patrol cam footage, but there is body cam footage of the incident after the crash. Officers weren't there when I'm not going to get into specifics. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other?
And I would hate to God, I'd hate to God to find out that you and anybody in the police department is covering up a fatality and now done finished an investigation and concluded that nobody should have been suspended.
I'm not going to allow you to get that narrative out there that me as the chief of police is involved in a cover-up.
You know why?
I'm not going to allow you to do that.
You know why? Well, you might not allow.
Order.
You know,
one at a time.
I'm going to be the one first at a time. I'm going to tell you, Chief, it ain't a narrative. I know that if an investigation is going on, like you said earlier in this meeting, and it's a fatality, it seems normal, and I check with other police agencies, to suspend somebody with or without pay while the investigation is going on. So that ain't a narrative. I'm actually telling you I disagree with you that a person or officer involved in these allegations of a fatality is working like normal with no suspension, with or without pay, and you can get mad, you can arrest me, you can do whatever, but I'm sticking with what I'm saying. I disagree with you that in the middle of an investigation that's of a fatality, you letting them work like normal. So it ain't that I'm putting it out there, it's just the way I think and feel. And if we got policy on a fatality that allows an officer to continue to work, I'm going to introduce an ordinance. Because during an investigation, I'm a lawmaker, through you, Madam Chair, to the city attorney. I'm asking that you draft up an ordinance or your department that when there's a fatality and an officer involved in allegations, that they're going to be suspended with or without pay during the investigation. So, Chief, you got the wrong one, and I'm requesting that ordinance. You got the wrong one, because for you to holler back at me in this meeting trying to defend somebody who I got witnesses telling me was involved allegedly in a chase, and you say on this mic, this day, the investigation is going on, I just disagree with you. And I believe that Mr. Neely, just like I'm hearing in that Pulaski Street thing, is telling y'all chiefs, I don't need this in the middle of an election. Now, I'll take a breath. You tell me if the investigation is complete. You tell me was anybody suspended with or without pay, and we'll go from here. Maybe you want to correct something I've heard.
Madam Chair. So, Chief, I understand that if there is video footage and you're doing an investigation that...
Hey, man, people have seen and forgot about VONTREECE, man. Today we're going to talk about VONTREECE Davis, man. This man was killed in a police chase in Flint, Michigan, man. A little over a year ago. We need to find justice for him, Rich.
Definitely. This is such a sad case. That Shawnee Davis, when it comes to her receiving justice in the illegal police chase in which her son lost his life, that it's just so sad. We had an attorney that drug us on, seemed like the attorney got a phone call that created cold feet or something, because we're back at ground zero. I never forget the treatment that Miss Davis received when she came to our city council. It was such a bad experience for her that, you know, me and her, we are been in constant communication, and she do not even want to go in front of the city council anymore. And I remember that day like it happened yesterday. All of the players in there, all of the shade. It was a lot of shade thrown that day. Since that happened, there's been a whole lot of stories drowning her story out. It seemed like a lot of attempts that we had made. It's just a lot of things, and it led to her coming down to less than a year to get this justice, and the clock is ticking. But I got a couple of tricks up my sleeve that I'm gonna start unveiling real soon. Trying to get some. First of all, we got to bring some attention to her situation.
Yeah, we gotta get with Dr. Richie, man. ASAP. I'm talking like tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's sad, man. It's so much corruption going on in Flint, Michigan, man. Other than the city council, you know, man, we got a bunch of corruption going on, man. We got the Mitchell boys in the fire. We got what was his name, John Fleming, situation, and now we got the VONTREECE Davis situation where we've been having all of it around the same time.
But right now, I'm going to concentrate on the Shawnee Davis situation. Not to take away from the Mitchells, but they have an attorney. Not to take away from John Fleming, but he has an attorney. I gotta stand up, and we gotta reach out. We gotta fight for justice for VONTREECE. I can't keep supporting other people that don't support this movement. Period. Because this is not a new subject. This is not a hot topic, so we're just running in circles. But I ain't for that. I'm for justice.
No, we're not running in circles. We bringing awareness back on the situation. You know what I mean? Spotlighting. Because if we don't talk about it, who's gonna talk about it? Right?
Nobody.
Because it's not a hot topic. See, think about Flint After Dark. You ain't got to be a hot topic. You could be the janitor You could be a custodian in an elementary. If I want to highlight you, I'm gonna highlight you. You feel me? You ain't got to be a hot topic on here, man. But how Shiny holding up, man? I know you keep in contact with her all the time. She ain't gave up hope, has she?
Oh hell no, hell
Okay.
no. Like I said, we got a couple of tricks up our sleeve. Um, I gotta find a way to smooth over this little deal I got with these petitions and stuff. I gotta clean up the way these people thinking about. Uh,
Right.
I'm more of a person that's trying to. I'm more of a person that's trying to do what I'm doing for Shawnee than I am what these folks are trying to describe me as. Um, and a fact that I'm more than that is all of the things that I have done without these folks' assistance. That is trying to say how they tug me around all of this and all of that. And at 7 o'clock, we're gonna talk about that. But we gonna keep it on Shawnee. Show me some more
Hey man,
clips of Shawnee.
we gotta be a heartless motherfucker, man, not to even is this I think what's that Darius' mom that lived by there? Did Darius'
Yes,
mom
sir.
Oh, cause right here, this testimony she gave was how can you? Man, it was heart wrenching, man. Hold on.
My husband, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Me and my husband was in the bed, sleep. We hear a big boom. Bam. We get up. We hear sirens. And I say to my husband, I say, when is the police there at the site that quick? And I say, and we go out, we run out the door. It's warm out at that point, so we had to put on a lot of clothes on. So we run outside and we look. Police is okay. Let's see, how can I put this? The people who, the man and the Caucasian man in the car.
Talking to the mic.
The man and the Caucasian man they had hit it. It was already done. They had hit him, and the red car, which the young brother was in, I didn't even know the man was, okay, this is how, wait a minute, it was so much went on.
Take your time.
Okay, we get out there and police are from this side of the street, just police. There's no police on the other side of the street. On the other side of him. There's no police on that side. So we get outside and they're not, listen. These people didn't even care about this man. I didn't even know that man was in there dead. Do you understand? Do you understand? This man was dead in the car.
Hold on for 1 second, ma'am. Let me have some orders, sir. Okay. Go ahead, ma'am.
This man is dead in the car. Me and my husband are standing from here to about where you are. Okay. The car's out there. I was on the assumption that the man got out the car. I didn't even know the one was in the car, because when we get out there, the police is hurry up putting tape around around the situation, and me and my husband are standing on the opposite direction. His family is standing over there on the other side of the street. We're standing on this side of the street where my house is. Okay, so they taping off everything. And they never go. We never see the police, the ambulance, nobody go to that car. So I assumed it wasn't anybody in the car, okay? And so we're standing out there 2 and 3 hours. We stood out there till we thought the tow truck was coming, okay? So they was cleaning up and everything. We 2 and 3 hours. We never seen a police, a fire department, nobody go to this car where this man was at.
Man, that right there in itself, man. Like she say, she live right there on Pearson Road. She know the protocol when it's a fatality or something. You know what I'm saying? And they was clearly hiding something. They was clearly guilty of something. You feel me?
Well, this is where I'm at. That's her testimony at the end of the crash. We have eyewitnesses that say they seen the police at the beginning of the chase. So with those two, the only thing left for the Flint police to do is to break out the dash cam if they got it, or break out the body cam if they got it. And if they don't, is the witnesses' words against the police words. And I believe the witnesses because of what Miss Hollins did. I mean, her last name is Anthony. What Miss Anthony just said. You know, you don't hear it, and then you got somebody at the beginning of the chase and somebody at the end of the chase as witnesses. So,
but did you hear what she said? You know,
she
said
as far as the only investigation that will be needed, because even we have even been reaching out, and we have the capability of getting recovering the film also. It was a couple places that got the incident on film. We have that.
They ever have body? Do they got video of that shit, of the situation?
I don't think they did, but right now, thanks to conversations and the city of Flint police do have body cams.
As of right now,
they are supposed to have as of right now, but I don't know how true that is.
They didn't have them that day though, right?
Yeah, but during that incident, that's the only thing they have to prove their side of the story. They got a ass can of body cam to prove that they did not chase or harass that young man.
But they got,
and if they don't, then is their words against all of them?
Yeah, but you got the number one witness laying up in the hospital, the white boy. You know what I mean? He said it.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
shit
what
crazy,
that they had. You know, like I said, the only thing they have today is defensive that they pulled out those body cams and they pulled out those dash cams. And then if they don't have it, then it's their words against witnesses saying at the beginning of the chase saying it was a chase, and witnesses at the end of the chase saying it was a chase.
It's
just about getting representation. Yeah, it's just about getting
It was a chase, man.
That's all it is.
Like the witness said, like she said, the police came too fast. She said as soon as she heard the boom, then she heard the siren.
Boom.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It don't take no
and
rocket
that was,
science to know. You say what?
I think more of that. It was a lot of traffic there.
Right. It was after the club. It was during the club hours, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know though. Let me see. I want to play the rest of her testimony. Hold on a second. This shit right here, man. This shit. If you don't feel this, man, something wrong with you.
And they tell me he was over the steering wheel, just laying there. And the parent, these are people, these are human beings. This lady is telling me that she can't get to him. They wouldn't even take him out the car. Normally, when they would have death on my street, I stay on Pearson Road, so I don't see the bunch. I have seen a lot. They had death. They would pull the person out the car, put a cover on them, and pay him some attention. They didn't do this man like that. No one went to that car. That's why I didn't think no one was in the car.
Let me say this. from what I'm hearing you say, y'all heard the crash. You seem to say that, in your opinion, police and other first responders should have paid more attention to the car where her son was in.
They didn't ever go there.
That's the way I believe you.
They never went over there.
Well, I believe you, but let me say this. I talked to one gentleman who seen the chase, according to him. You heard the hit. You don't know whether or not the police was chasing him.
Okay, I live in Flint, okay? When there's an accident in Flint, and I've had them, police don't be there, okay?
Oh, the police might have been in the vicinity.
Yeah, they might have been in the vicinity, but not that fast.
Thank you, ma'am. Let me continue back. Unless it's something else you got to say, I'm going to proceed.
Okay.
But it's value to me in what you say. I value what you've told me. Anything else before I proceed with the chief?
Okay, the thing is this. Understand, I live in Flint. I've been here for numerous of years, okay? I live on Pearson Road, so I know what happens on Pearson Road. I've seen many people get killed on that road, car crashes, okay? This one was different, okay? And I did not know that it hurt my heart that it was a person in that car, and I didn't know it, and I'm standing from here to there, and they never went to that car.
And nobody
Never
attended
acknowledged the
to
car.
it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And she was right there. I wouldn't call her an eyewitness. I'll call her an ear witness because she was right there. You know what I mean? But she seen how they treated that man when she came outside, though. You know what I mean? And I believe everything she's saying.
Oh yeah.
We just, man, my whole thing is we gotta, man, stop falling for the banana and the tailpipe smoking mirrors bullshit. And we steady letting this corrupt city get away with so much, man. They took our opera fund money. They gave us crumbs for a water crisis we never gonna see. They fucking us over, man. You know what I'm saying? They playing chess, man. White people playing chess, and we they pawns, man.
You know what?
You know what I mean?
You know what? They
the
are.
citizens
They
of Flint,
are
Michigan are pawns,
getting
man.
away.
You said what now?
They're taking advantage of our misleadership. They're taking advantage of we are deflecting. We're not only is we letting them deflect, they're helping them deflect.
Hey, hold on, back up, Rich.
You know,
said they hold on. You said because of what now? What about the leadership?
I said because all leaderships, leadership.
Man,
You got one.
Lack of leadership. That's the problem. Lack of leadership.
Yeah.
We got all these following motherfuckers. And we got all these Indians and not enough chiefs.
Proper followers.
Flat out. Oh, yup.
What kind of followers?
Man. Yes, man.
You got the
bootlickers, tap dancers, coonings,
and crybabies.
All that. Hold on, man. You already know where I'm gonna go. Hold on.
And don't forget crybaby. Don't forget crybaby because you gotta think of.
You just said it. And crybabies were. I mean, I ain't concerned about the crybabies. I'm concerned about the lack of leadership. All these motherfuckers. What the fuck was like me and Maurice talking last night? That's my man in the 50 grand, man. That's why I went against my cardinal rule. You know how, like, you don't like a person and you never met him before? Because another motherfucker said they was this way. You know what I mean? And I always made it upon myself not to do that. That's really hoe shit. I don't like I don't like John Doe because Rich Jones don't like John Doe. Nah. John Doe gotta hang his own goddamn self with me. You feel me?
Yep.
Yeah, but anyway, man. Anyway, like I said, I talked to Marius last night, man. We got and then you know what I mean. It's a bunch of motherfuckers, yes men, and motherfuckers don't keep it real. Not enough motherfuckers keep it real in this bitch, man. Cause where was motherfuckers at in
We in a,
2014? Hold on, Rich. Let me finish. What motherfuckers was at in 2014, 2015, 2016? All these is the height of the water crisis. 2016, 2018, 2019. We was all in the house in 2020. We know that. All of a sudden, motherfuckers come back out 21, 22. You got all these fuddy dud ass motherfuckers, man. And my Uncle Lowe's voice, fuddy dud ass niggas, new niggas. New politicians don't
he
really think,
does.
you know what I mean? New motherfuckers, man. New water warriors. New activists. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't gonna even lie, nigga. It's only a handful of motherfuckers that I can say been in it from the beginning. Off top of my head, you and Art. That's it. I can't just, I'm talking about, I might be wrong. I'm talking just off the top of my head. You, Art, I'm gonna say Maurice, myself. I don't know. All the rest of these motherfuckers, I mean, they might be genuine or whatever, but I just can't think of them off the top of my head, man. You know what I mean? And
When I think when I think of the water crisis, when I think of being physical, I think of me, you, and Art. But when I think of being directional, I think of Eric Mays. Far as
he a
everybody
counselor.
that
He
called
a
themselves
counselor,
having
motherfucker.
some kind of voice are saying, yeah, they came and they sat down to council with, they came down and everything went through Councilman Mays, including what I
Oh, okay.
feel
Well,
could be a vital mistake is getting
Tay
getting
say he worked for
Trail
Core,
Young to
so
start this.
you hear him? Dante say he worked for
Yeah.
Core, so Tay was in it too. But hey, Savior of the Mall. Melissa who? You talking about Melissa Mays or what Melissa you talking about? I see you said Melissa been in it as far as I know. If you talk about Melissa Mays, hell yeah, she been in it. But you know what I'm
She
saying?
was one of she
Everybody
was
else,
sitting down
yeah,
talking to
yeah,
Eric.
you talking about Melissa
Like I
Mays,
said,
yeah,
all
yup.
that movement, yeah. If it wasn't for
Yeah, you,
Eric Mays' council, we wouldn't have no water crisis movement.
I mean, yeah, he a constant person though. I'm talking about we just regular ass niggas. I mean, I'm a regular ass nigga. You know what I mean? I can't
We
speak
all
for
regular.
everybody else.
Hell, he regular.
Well,
You don't see
well,
how
I'm regular,
he just get
huh?
ignored in city because you don't see how he just get ignored.
Man, you breaking up bad, man.
Shoot,
You in a bad spot, man.
man, I got my internet is on full blast.
You still breaking up, man.
My internet.
Tay said I was in the county jail when they switched the water. Shit, I had just got home from prison, Tay, when they switched that shit. Shit, it's fucked up, man. Backed on VONTREECE. Because, like I said, we got a lack of leadership in this motherfucker. Everybody supposed to highlight everything, not just one situation. All the corruption, man, they supposed to gather up like the squirrels do. When the squirrels from the hibernate, what they do? They stack all their nuts and put all their nuts in one spot. You get what I'm saying? Shit, we supposed to pick up all these corrupt ass cases and put them all together and deal with them accordingly. But if you click hop, if you with this
We don't
click and you with this click and you run with these motherfuckers and you this and that and all this, then it's different. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is in Flint, Michigan, man. I mean,
Yeah,
it's sad.
you know,
It's sad to
that's
say,
why
but
when I say
true.
when it come to stopping that's why I say when it comes to stopping the violence, everybody just getting a competition and see who can save the most people. Cause it's clear as day y'all not gonna work together to stop it. That's clear as
Nah,
day.
they ain't gonna work together. Hey, Rich, some of these motherfuckers you can't work with. You know what I mean?
And some of them ain't trying violence anyway.
I ain't gonna even lie to you. I promise Art, I'll try to work with some of these motherfuckers. I can't do it, Art. These some motherfuckers, man. Cause look, see, cause
It's
really, I'm gonna say, let me say this right quick, Rich. Let me say this, cause really, just cause you know a motherfucker on Facebook, don't mean you know a motherfucker, man. You motherfuckers don't know me.
woo,
You know what I'm saying? That's first of
off.
all. You get what I'm saying? So Facebook ain't knowing a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, man? And half the shit you motherfuckers do, I ain't gonna even say the shit. I don't want to incriminate myself. But anyway, um, that's why I could never work with half you motherfuckers, and I'm not. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do my part though. That's all I can do.
You got to.
You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my part, man. But
No, we gotta, and then what hurts me? These people definition of work together is follow me. Now there's a couple of people like Miss Robinson that's on some positive stuff that I'm finna join in and help with. And then when Mayor Neal when he do something good in the community, I'm gonna chip in and help out with that. But far as planning and stuff, no, these dudes don't want you to sit down and plan with them. They want you to sit down and listen to them. They want to tell you how to move and stuff, and then that would be okay, but you can't tell them how to move. They can't boost anything. And I'm a walking witness, and the things that I have done and are doing is proof that I'm not lying. They don't bag you, but it's okay for you to bag them.
yeah, that's why you'll never
Their
see me,
version of
man. Listen, that's
together it's fun.
that's why, man. Motherfuckers ain't never support my shit. I was on Saginaw album from 2014 to 2020 for 6 years until everybody had to go in the house. Didn't nobody support me, and during that time of being in the house, thinking I like, man, I ain't. I said I talk my shit on Facebook, but I ain't doing nothing to help these motherfuckers, man. Actually, you know what I mean? Because they didn't help me. Shit, I'm out there
Yeah.
pleading, asking motherfuckers to help me unload tractor trailers full of water and all this and that, and come up here and help me serve this food and help me get these people this 2% milk and butter and chicken. Man, I'm pleading. Did nobody never show up but you? I ain't gonna even lie. Hold on, you. I'm gonna give everybody credit they showed up. Now I know everybody probably gonna be mad at me. Dion
Big
showed up one
Flint,
time. Look, Dion showed
Big
up.
Flint.
The Dion that trying to recall Eric May, she showed up for me one time. You
Yeah,
showed up for me every time. Other than that, ain't nobody show up the fuck up. So why would I show the fuck up? Shout out to Miss Brenda Boyd when she talking about you need to go, man, fuck City Council Miss Brenda Boyd, fuck them clowns. They ain't support me. You know what I mean? And I mean that, man.
yeah.
I mean what I mean. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
When I went in the house, I ain't come back out. When I come back out, I'm going to the grocery store or Detroit or to the gas. I ain't fuck doing something for these motherfuckers in this city, man. I'm sorry. But we're gonna highlight VONTREECE, man.
man, they try.
We're gonna highlight VONTREECE though.
They, yeah, but I'm gonna say one more thing on that note,
Right.
cause this hurt me. I'm not mad about it. I'm hurt about it because look how many people didn't support the normal. I had 3 more No More Tears concert, and people tried to sabotage Stop the Violence concert. Sabotage a Stop the Violence concert. I'm gonna say that again, sabotage. And then I'm gonna say something else about all these people talking about we got to get together. Where was y'all at when Eric made subpoena Rex Snyder? Y'all wasn't thinking about getting together then.
Hey, hold up, Rich. I got another one. I got since we naming names, where the motherfuckers was at when Eric Mays was running for mayor. He was we was highlighting him every day, weren't we, Rich?
Karen Weaver.
To my recollection, I supported him big time. You know what I mean?
Going for Weaver and going. That's the reason why that stack of paper is on his desk and it being treated the way it is, because he was running for mayor, and they didn't want him to get no kind of momentum. That's the reason why the Harper funds are spent without them doing nothing from the north side of Flint, because they didn't want me to get any momentum. But Silas and me only hurt the citizens of Flint, and I'm gonna repeat that year after year after year, because I also got in the back of my mind that Eric May lost 19 elections before he finally won. So it was 9 times that they went on deaf ears. During one of those times, he was talking about building a bottled water factory before Nestle built their bottled water factory. Nestle has a $1 trillion water bottle business now. Before all of these gas stations had T-shirts in it, Eric Mays had the idea to make T-shirts and toilet tissue. I don't know what happened, why somebody didn't pick up and make that happen, why we didn't have those factories going in the city of Flint, because that was at the time where our shops was slowly but surely closing down. But because they don't want people to have political power, they do what's best for themselves and not what's best for the residents of Flint. Just like this past election, I know I was the best choice to be sitting up on that bench, because I'm the only one out of all the candidates that's willing to write resolutions to really help the people. They didn't already prove what they will and won't do. They done been there for 2 years. They ain't wrote a positive resolution yet. When I was talking about zero balance in the water accounts, they wasn't even smart enough to realize I knew what I'm talking about. They wasn't willing to do it. It ain't been done.
You talking about this stack of papers right here. Hey, you talking about this stack of papers right here, Eric?
When he came on, and you know why? You know why? Because he stood up here in front of the public in a so-called official capacity and said these applications wasn't real, that Councilman Mays invented them on Facebook. When I heard that, I thought it was just like Neely talking about he had a degree from Saginaw Valley. These applications is evidence to be, and was voted on February the 14th in the council meeting. All our council meetings is recorded. February 14th, 2022, these were legitimately approved in a vote of 6-2. I'm going to tell you who voted to make this an official form. Quincy Murphy, Judas Priestley, Eva Worthing, Councilperson Hertenroder, and Piper. And I can't forget the infamous Liddell Lewis. You see how that scared the hell out of me? I say, is the Lord getting me? Did I say something wrong? Or is the devil mad? I think the devil mad. Because I'm telling you the truth.
Councilman, hold on just a second. Is he?
Ms. Burns, Councilwoman Burns, Chairperson Burns, I'm going to finish what I'm saying.
No, I'm going to lie. I just want to.
The devil, the devil definitely mad. You know what I'm saying? They took our money, man. They took flat out. They took our money, man. That was meant for the people, man.
Well, that because the rallies that we're trying to put up to ignite the people, because like I said at one of the city council meetings, them little once every 2 or 3 months showing that when we pull the citizens up in Flint, that ain't doing nothing to them. That ain't doing nothing to them 5 council people that voted against the people. They shouldn't. I mean, they sometimes, most of the time, they don't even address them. They don't even address them. They talk about they fake T-shirts or what somebody called them or they anything, but they don't talk about helping the people. I'll go up there all the time addressing why can y'all give land bank $16 million to tear down homes,
Hey, you
but
go to
y'all
jail when
can't
you
give
break the law.
homeowners $16 million to fix their homes up.
Yeah, they on some bullshit. Man, why don't nobody call the FBI, man? Why don't nobody call the FBI in this motherfucker, man? We all need to call the FBI, man. Everybody need to call the FBI, man. Till the motherfuckers come.
It's people that has the power and the connect to the FBI that is acting instead of connecting with the FBI. That's what I see. Maybe they're acting and connecting with the FBI, but I definitely know there's a lot of acting going on right now.
Yeah. Like the young people say, there's a lot of motion going on, ain't it? Somebody said, don't run from the police. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke. Yeah, I need to smoke. You contacted the government, Tay? Well, tell them motherfuckers to
So
hurry up. We need it. We need a RICO. We need to run RICO on this bitch.
somebody
What?
want to come in and make a smart remark about what happened to VONTREECE.
Shit. Tay say
Hey,
Kai
man,
tried
hold
to
on.
contact Dana Nessel. We need to spill all it, man. We need to get with Dr. Ritchie. Why he talk about the deal?
We
He
need
need to bring the light on all this corruption. Hey, let this sit. Let this sit right here, Rich. Hold on. Hold on.
Shit.
Wrong clip. Hold on.
Liddell walking out on the vote for the Mitchell Bows.
Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Mays.
I'm gonna have to start all over.
Nation. Roll
Told you that.
call, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Mays.
Yes.
Liddell walking out on the vote for the Mitchell Bows.
Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Mays.
Nation. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Mays.
Dennis to apologize. Come on, man. That's some bullshit. You see her walk? She walked out right before the vote.
She walked out, and then also part of that situation was that was when when all of that action took place over the VONTREECE Davis case.
Yeah. All
That
that.
whole
That's what
thing, that
I come from the same meeting. All that come from the
whole
same
thing
meeting.
about
Yep. So, shit, man. You got
so
something else you
that's
want to say,
why
man?
I'm gonna stick to helping Shawnee and wish the best for everybody else.
Right.
I think we got a beautiful civil case, and I heard something about it could go back on that criminal trial to where they said that those 2 firefighters were not negligent in all they belief. because of the room that the two boys were in was apparently a room, and that part was true. They got away with that, but still they said they didn't search it. So the Mitchell should be good. I don't know about Chief Barton, but I think the Mitchell should be good in the civil case. But you can replace the loss of your children, and hearing that those firefighters got off is heartbreaking. But she can receive some justice in the civil case. I'm positive that they got to pay attention to the fact that those officers admitted that they didn't search their room, and those other officers were in there 6 minutes later and brought those boys out still alive. Because they died on their way to the hospital, I heard, or at the hospital. So
either way, it was
know,
a fatality. It was 2 fatalities, man. It's corruption, man. It's cover up.
and we need to stop that. They need to stop that. The parents are hurt enough by losing their child. That's enough pain. Help as a person there to protect and serve. Serve. If that police officer was neglect in chasing that man, suspend him. Don't run this lady through all of that. Call that woman in, get into an executive session, and take care of her as best you can. Stop doing what we're doing. And I mean, let me tell you how sorry the city of Flint is. That chase and that fire happened during the mayoral election. Let me go back a little further. At the height of our water crisis, Rick Snyder got reelected. At the height of our water crisis, before Karen Weaver was accused of stealing that money that she didn't steal, Eric May subpoenaed Rick Snyder. Why that didn't happen? Why that didn't happen?
Same with all the rest of the motherfuckers that got off the state charges and city charges. Why they poison our city?
Once again, we don't got the kind of leadership that every day is getting people, piling them up, going down to Lansing. We ain't got the kind of leadership that can even stir up the residents to go down to Lansing with them. And then when people like me try to create situations to where these people can come together and start reaching out, you get shade thrown. They call people, and let me say something to these people, because I'm tired of this. I'm much more than a worker. I have put together forms for state rep by myself, without no help from these people that's calling me worker. These people that work for other. I have put on fee 60, and which I was more of a director, because I had a lot of help with that. I have done so many things. I run an AAU organization. You call that a worker?
No, I ain't never called you a worker.
All these workers. All these workers calling me a worker. And then at the same time, failing to tell the whole story when it comes to those recall petitions. Failing to tell people that
they blame it on
the
you.
previous recall that I worked on. Yeah, the previous recall I worked on. Listen, the previous recall I worked on when I was a worker, when I was only a worker, we had 200 right signatures out of 800 or 1,000. When I was a worker. When the beginning of this recall was taking place, I was much more worker. Because if I was just a worker, then you would have got another result like you did then. We would have had, if they would have counted those 24 papers that those 24 signatures that I'm gonna talk about, we would have passed by 2. Those people that called me a worker, they're not saying that. Rich kept on saying we need 200 more signatures. The reason why Rich kept on saying we needed 200 more signatures is because I had experience with the person that was going to qualify or disqualify. A lot of experiences. To the point to where I knew that we couldn't give this woman no wiggle room. We gave her room. She took advantage of the wiggle room, and Liddell is not on the ballot. They didn't want to talk about why we had any duplicates. That was a problem. They didn't want to talk. They didn't want to talk about the fact that they wasn't taking count the way they're taking count now. Well, they don't have no choice but to take count this way now, because part of the problem, far as the ability to having a bad duplicates and bad signatures, that's over with because they're not participating this time. So now the way that we're gathering signatures, our count is much better. But even with our count being the way it is, it's a proven fact that just because you have enough registered people don't mean that she is not going to disqualify enough to make sure that the runoff election don't take place. That's why I said we need to have 200 extra signatures. And let me read my mistakes. First of all, let me say this in behalf of myself. The only time I seen those petitions was when I immediately was finished with them. Now, how I may have speeded up or why I didn't put 23 on one and Flint, Michigan on the other, I can't say. But that was the only time that I seen that paper. In the past, I have been bothered and helping other people that turned in petitions to where Gloria, the same person that says she's not going to accept the 23 missing and the Flint, Michigan missing, called people down there to make more corrections than those 2 corrections off of my paper. Now, I didn't have, like I said, I didn't have nothing to do with the paper after they were turned in. But apparently, the person that turned our paperwork in was called, oh, yeah, we're not going to count them 24. Rich didn't put 23 on one and Flint, Michigan on the other one. They didn't call them down there and say, hey, you need to put Flint, Michigan on this, 23 on this one before you put it through. I'm going back to we needed to get 200 more signatures. Another reason why I kept saying that is because in previous election, there was 9 candidates that had to jump in the race as write-ins because of problems with the same person that didn't sign off on the 2 boxes. and there's a lot of question marks behind this individual. Well, anyway, there was 9 people running as write-ins. I was one of them. On my paper, I had a sheet of 10 or 12. I forgot how many it was. Registered votes on my petition for me to be on the ballot, and they all came from 4 different streets. Not one street, not one of apartments. They all was DC, don't count. It was meant that somebody else had went on 4 different streets, ironically, and got all of those signatures before I did. That's kind of situation. So I knew about stuff like that. And then let me say this too. If she would have okayed those 24, she would have found another 24 errors like she did Floyd Clack. Floyd Clack signatures was denied twice. She denied it the first time, we caught it, showed it to her, she denied it the second time. So the next time out, if we go out and get the signatures the way me and my crew did, we can probably turn in that many. But if we go out and we get the signatures the way they did, and my crew did, it's gonna be another tight fight. So hopefully they'll listen to me 100% because they listen to me. Because like I said, we came mighty close. If they would have kept listening to me and went out and got those 200 signatures, we would have had Liddell. If they would have listened to me and the other half would have been getting signatures the same way that me and my partner was getting signatures, we would have had it with this amount. But because they was on their thing, we was on our thing, we had doubles and all, and they had a whole bunch of the way we was doing it, we were having 10 out of 12 signatures were right. We turned in 67 papers, which meant we should have had 174 wrong signatures. We had almost 300 wrong signatures because the other half wasn't collecting signatures the way we was collecting signatures. So there y'all have it. I just gave y'all the real truth about what's going on with the recall. And then, like I said, I don't expect any different. But I just had to say what I had to say because I don't like people looking at me like I'm retired and I'm this and I'm that. When it really, I'm smarter than a millionaire that's dumber than a bag of rocks. And that's really what's going on. That's really what's going on.
Yeah, they say
You got
you're a worthless
millionaire.
dumb in a box of rocks.
Yeah, they say I'm. Yeah,
But that's what people don't say.
yeah,
Your own people.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what was supposed to be people's. Remember, I told you I'm a victim of shade. Just like
Yeah, you definitely be
people can get
blackballed.
on and they can talk about everything that I talk about, and they can shout out everybody's name but mine. Act like I don't exist. Like I ain't never brung up none before. Talk to one person, then they secretly, man, I'm trying to tell you, Terrence, this is a sabotage going down. And you don't realize what's happening, but I'm gonna cue you all the way in. It's chess, baby, not checkers. They're playing chess too, but I've been playing chess a little bit longer than them. And
Yeah, but
I got one thing going for me at the end of the day, when it all counts. I ain't never been a flip-flop. I ain't never
right.
been a flip-flop. I've been straight and narrow. I've been straight and narrow, and I always have been for whatever is best for the people. To
But
a
you say you've been a
default,
house shoe, but
because
not a
right
flip
now,
flop. That was funny, man.
yeah,
You say you've been a house shoe, but not a
never,
flip flop.
never been straight and been people first, and always been. See, I've been willing to sacrifice for people first. See, that's what's wrong with all of these people. They're not willing to take a loss. You got people, oh no, I'm not going to stand up and get a signature because of my job. Oh no, you got church pastors that's coming off on Miss Beverly because of a commitment or a promise made by a council person. You got personal gains over what's right. You got people that no Liddell is wrong. But because she did them a favor, never mind the people from the house of Esther that she kicked out on the street. Never mind the Mitchells that she walked out on instead of voting to get them some justice. Never mind that. Never mind her lying on her fellow councilman. Never mind all that. She helped me. And then you got the other side that don't like her. They got funny style ways too.
Yeah, she said she don't
And
like me.
And I get tired of hearing people talking about what have y'all done with me? What have I created that y'all helped me create? What have I put together that y'all helped me pull off?
Right.
When y'all can start saying, then y'all can start saying something. But until you can start saying that, no.
Yeah.
I
what you got for us?
I got a feast on Christmas Eve. Let's see how many of these people that call me a worker chip in and help do something.
They ain't gonna help you. They ain't gonna help you. What's that fee 60, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that you do every year.
My
but you're a worker though.
You're doing.
You know? Yeah. But
My
hey,
tip,
man,
you're doing it.
You know what they say?
It's a guy.
You know what Gotti said? You know what your Gotti said, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. So, hey, there it is in a nutshell. What you got for us in closing, man?
Man, we coming back live between 7 and 8 o'clock. I don't know what time I'm going to get to the crib to make sure I got some good internet, because all of those clips that you played, I didn't hear them.
Yeah, you got that bootleg ass internet. Go home, get some internet, man.
Yeah, man. Top notch internet, baby. And a brand new phone.
All right.
Shit, maybe I need to go back to the old.
That means you're going to TikTok next meeting, right?
Sometimes you can break something. Huh?
I said that means you're going to TikTok
Oh,
next
yeah,
meeting.
we got a city council
phone.
tomorrow.
You TikToking, motherfucker?
Yeah.
All right, I got to get you that
Well, I
account.
told you when we meet up and you put it in there. Yeah.
All right. Hey,
well, man, I love everybody. I see y'all in about an hour and a half. It depends on when I get to the crib. We gonna knock it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all with this documentary, man. Me and my boy Big 40 of for No Credit Entertainment made this. It's about 2 years old though. Might be 3 years old, but it's our little water crisis documentary.
Hey, and then hit him with that City Demons.
You said what?
Yeah, and then hit him with that City Demons. Then hit him with that City Demons.
Yeah, if they still on here. It's documentary 6 minutes long.
All right.
I'm out here. Peace.
All right.
Liddell walking out on the vote.
Y'all know where the fuck I'm from. Flint, 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 Flint.
The state of Michigan announced a $600 million settlement for the victims of the Flint water crisis.
I do got to fire me at this. There we go.
Here's the Flint.
Flag. Here.
But first, breaking news this afternoon. Michigan's former governor facing charges connected to the Flint water crisis. Several other state officials will also be facing criminal charges. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Alan Campbell. The charges include involuntary manslaughter after several people died of Legionnaire's disease.
Barack Obama gave the Good Housekeeping seal of the president to the troubled waters of Flint, Michigan.
Can I get some water? I really did need a glass of water. This is not a stunt.
Look, I love Obama, but it's fuck Obama. Fuck the whole United States. See, I ain't trust Obama. He claimed the Flint to be a puppet. Man, I witnessed it. He lied and said the water was safe and barely sipped the shit. I swear to God, man, I cried after that. And when you left, you know how many control, then it don't count. We need to stop trying to get these folks to accept us. Every 4 years, we just picking who we want to oppress us.
Now, we've heard a lot about lead over the last year due to the horrific events in Flint, Michigan.
Flint's tap water was laced with dangerous levels of lead. The state knew about it and did nothing.
And the crisis began when the city switched water sources, a decision which was commemorated thusly.
Here's the Flint.
It's a little weird to see people make a toast as they essentially drink poison.
For a long time, money, 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 that's all on my mind. Money, 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 that's all on my mind. I done been gone for a long time. Since I've been home, money on my mind. All about my money, fuck a Valentine. When I left that yard, I told them I was gonna shine. And I'ma hurt these niggas' eyes. And I'ma make
Fuck a pandemic, Flint water been fucked up. Ain't nobody seen nobody there to help us. Bounce back, shake back, picked ourselves up. Still trap around this bitch, the Lord blessed us.
The single mother's daily routine begins at 6 in the morning. Her 3 children get ready for school using bottled water. She drives them 20 minutes outside of Flint to her parents' house to bathe.
So you refuse to pay your water bill?
Mm-hmm. Why pay for poison?
We got lead inside the water, we got lead in our guns. These politicians poisoning our sons and daughters for fun. Washing my face and hands with nothing but bottled water and wipes. To save a buck, Snyder's administration ruined the pipes. And now we're fighting for our lives and asking who can we trust. Problems about us, these politicians, they ain't trying to discuss. And then they wonder why we rarely vote, I'm keeping it real. If you're not from Flint, then you could never understand how we feel.
Let the kids and the people in Flint know that it's all about love and we care and we haven't forgotten. No. You know, a lot of times the media, they'll, slide it up under the rug once the attention goes away. But we want to come out here and show the people that we care.
Drinking here. The EPA knew about it. Your spokesman, your former spokesman, knew about it in July 2015 and sent an email about it. And you didn't get...
Multiple people got sick and multiple people died.
The doctor asked, he said, have you heard of Legionnaire?
A Frontline exclusive, and was there a cover-up?
Test.
There is nothing more valuable than water.
Including the city of Flint.
The $274 million project should be...
It's not safe to drink the water in Flint, Michigan.
You know who it is, 40 feet back in this bitch. Water still dirty, so my body got lead in it. Yeah. $1 million everywhere. City don't know nothing, all they know is that it disappeared. Money gone, I'm a Flintstone. Killers on my team, I'ma go back to the old me. She don't really like it, say I'm too old. Make your beats dope, cause I see you can't let it go. Yeah, these young niggas death wishing, dying every day. On a grind, drug overdosing. I can't tell them shit, I smoke 10 blunts a day. Plus I got some change, make it rain on her birthday. I can take you there, where the hair ain't never clear. Flint, Michigan, no, ain't no coming here. Babies die, don't cry, it's okay. I really can't sleep no more. I'm seeing signs. We got blood in the water, and every day somebody lose a son or a daughter. I say blood water. Welcome to the city full of dead. At the cemetery having conversations with the dead. Welcome to my city. We got blood in the water, and every day somebody lose a son or a daughter. I say blood water. Welcome to the city full of dead. At the cemetery.
Gemini Ramon, the motherfucking OG. Let's go. Okay. I got a flow that's authentic, a style you cannot mimic. I knew I wrote a hit and that's even before I picked it.
Ray, you gone crazy. You are now tapped in with the most realist and controversial show on the net. Flint After Dark Podcast. We speak for the streets. We speak for the streets. Yeah. You are now tapped in with the most realist and controversial show on the net. Flint After Dark Podcast. We speak for the street. We speak for the street. Yeah.
You're now rocking with Terrence Sale on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
It's your boy, Terrence Sales, a.k.a. Mr. Speak for the Streets, a.k.a. Big T, and you locked in to the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
With my co-host, LPZ. We the new dynamic duo. We speak for the street. Peace.
Smoking Jay's Barbecue, 3600 South Dork Highway. Home of Big Drip Burger, Little Drip Burger, and Double Big Drip Burger. Open Thursday through Sunday. Best food in town. Barbecue ribs, barbecue chicken, baked chicken, fried fish. With or without sauce, can't go wrong. Delicious dessert. Smoking Jay.
Thinking of myself like what the fuck is going on? Asking God for help like what the fuck I'm doing wrong? He ain't giving me no answers, I figured it out myself. Got tired of asking questions, I'm tired of looking for help. Man, I can't win for losing, I'm steady taking these losses. Had to bury greed and chink, same week, 2 different coffins. Man, that shit'll traumatize you when it ain't trying to. Everybody shedding tears, you trying not to cry too. They say they feel my pain, but they don't know how much I'm hurting. Mama told me pray, it usually help, but it ain't working. Just the numbness pain, I'm popping